And it's not like different drugs where you...
Easy, my guy. Easy.
I feel like there's more of a story with mushrooms, and like that story enables people to have these journeys.
On the docket for today's episode, Colorado.
Colorado?
They're wilding out there.
Yo,
They
are the wild, wild west.
They are. They've been on the frontier on every groundbreaking, like, progressive change in policy. They just voted to decriminalize.
Well, they were one of the first states to decriminalize
marijuana.
And then now it's legal.
Now, and then they went to medical recreation.
Yeah.
Now
and they were the first state to have an openly gay governor.
See, why I need my hand claps, dude.
So just little.
How about, real one.
And now they have decriminalized
psilocybin mushrooms, which that's not saying that they're decriminalized, right? So this is like the first step.
Yeah.
They're not saying like, oh yeah, I can go to the dispensary and get an eighth of shrooms and, go see God.
Yeah.
But I think, I'm one of the people that think all drugs should be decriminalized, because I don't think that we should be using resources to put people in jail because they're using drugs. That's me.
Some of them.
Why?
Meth?
What about it? I've never done it.
Yeah, but it's still a huge issue. Like that.
Right. And it being illegal isn't slowing anybody down from doing it.
Yeah.
All it's doing is putting crackheads in jail. They sober up, they get out, and they go do the same thing. So all we're doing is wasting our money, taxpayer money, to put them through that whole process, because they're not paying for it. Yeah. You're paying for it.
Yeah.
So like, why? There's just an extra step in there of putting them in jail. Like, I understand if someone's like wilding out and like a danger to themselves and other people, but like, you shouldn't have an extra charge on them because they have a sack of crack on them or whatever the drug is. Yeah.
Well, Initiative 301 makes the personal use and possession of how do you say it? Psilocybin mushrooms among people 21 and older the lowest possible law enforcement priority in Denver.
Oh, only in Denver?
In Denver. It also prohibits the city from spending resources to pursue criminal penalties related to the use or possession of psilocybin mushrooms among people 21 and older. The initiative doesn't legalize magic mushrooms.
I love how they use the magic mushrooms.
They remain illegal under state and federal law, and it doesn't decriminalize or deprioritize enforcement against the distribution and sales of psilocybin mushrooms. All that could still be pursued by police.
Right. It's just saying, if you get pulled over
and you have it on you,
21 years old, and you got an eighth of shrooms in your pocket,
it's a misdemeanor.
You don't have to worry about like, oh shit, like,
right.
You gotta eat all these shrooms right now. Like, what's the scene in Super Troopers? Like, where they get pulled over.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
And they're like, eat all the shrooms, man. Eat all the shrooms. And then the homie turns around and he says, I'm gonna need like $60 when you get a chance.
Yeah.
Did you even hear what I just said?
Yes.
What'd I say?
You said $60. That's gonna be $60.
Why did I say that?
Because we're talking about Super Troopers.
All right.
Fuck.
You weren't looking at me.
Well, I'm just reading this. According to the Washington Post, Denver police arrested about 50 people a year over the past 3 years for possession or sale of psilocybin, and prosecutors acted on just 11 of the cases. So out of 150, they prosecuted 11.
For selling them? Or just having them?
Possession or sale. Yeah.
Are mushrooms that big of a deal?
I don't think so, man. Like, they have at least for me, I don't know anybody who's like, I'm doing shrooms every weekend, like smoking weed or coke or.
I don't know, man.
I don't know anybody. Even when I was in Boise, and like Boise's pretty liberal, and I hung around with like a lot of like hippie dudes, like it would be rare when they did it.
Well, yeah, because it just basically like turns your brain into a mush pile
dude.
For
Yeah,
a few days.
I have done it.
Easy, dog. You don't gotta.
And it's an No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, whatever.
What? All right.
But it's just it's an interesting thing. I don't think I ever want to do it again.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But from what I have experimented with, my psychedelic days are definitely over.
Yeah.
As far as like tripping.
Yeah,
I don't really have a desire to ever.
Dude. I did it. Yeah.
You gotta be prepared, dude. If you're not prepared,
and that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
He'll grab you.
Everyone that I've done it with, or like I know who has done it, it's not like crack or meth. It's like one of those things where it's a journey, and everyone who I've come in contact with, or when I did do it, was like it was a safe space, and like you understand those things going into that.
You pick up on people's vibes.
Yeah, I just wanted to be left alone. I was sitting in a park and I was like leaning here for 4 hours and I was laying on the grass, bro. It was like, and it was one of those things where like I knew I was going to be in a different mental state. Like my brain was
you
mush.
were prepared, yeah.
And it's not like different drugs where you
easy my guy. Easy.
I feel like there's more of a story with mushrooms, and like that story enables people to have these journeys.
Well, it's like the thing you hear from all. It's the thing that you constantly hear. Like if it comes from the ground, you know, it's probably better for you than if it was like made in a lab, right?
Yeah.
Or tampered with. Anyway, like
but
a lot of drugs.
I guess my point is like, it's a discovery thing rather than like a party drug. Like you're not.
Yeah, well, it's both. That's the beautiful thing about mushrooms.
Yeah, but
you can use it to find yourself and lay on the grass and get lost and have a spiritual experience, or you can use them to go see fish for 3 days.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know anything about it. I really wouldn't.
The results will be certified on May 16th, which is next Thursday.
So can people still vote in Denver? Until the 16th.
I think there's still votes coming in because Colorado is a mail-in voting state. So there's
that's what we are too, right?
So overseas, like military people are voting. But on Wednesday, yesterday, the final tally came in and showed Initiative 301 had narrowly won with just less than 51% of the vote.
Oh,
51 to 49. Yeah. But it could change in the next week.
But it's just Denver.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, if this does pass, that's going to be why, because I'm going there in September, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, Denver became the first U.S. city. It's not a Colorado thing.
I might try and find some just to carry around.
See what happens.
Know what it feels like to carry around legal. Well, not legal, just not have to be scared. I'm going to just... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I don't do drugs in any shape or form.
One potential source of real-world evidence on this, Portugal. After the country decriminalized all drugs, it saw a decrease in drug-related deaths and drops in reported past year and past month drug use, according to a 2014 report.
Is that because they're not... I don't know. You hear of all these countries that like decriminalize everything, and they're like, "Oh, this went down, this went down, this went down." I guess it is directly related.
I don't know the factors. I just think like it's like when your parents tell you not to do something, and you're like, "Well, now I'm going to go do it."
Yeah.
So if like
you're taking away the risk part of it.
Yeah, and you're like, "Well, that's not really cool anymore." Like the cool kids are like, "Yo, I got some weed." It's like, well, like everyone.
Dude, you remember those days?
Yeah, dude.
I posted something on my Instagram. Did you see about Kid Cudi?
Yeah.
It was like a meme of that cartoon Arthur, and it was like his sister, and she was like laying there, and there was like another like illusion of her like laying there. And so when you're in 9th grade and take a hit of weed out of an apple and listen to Kid Cudi,
yeah,
I was like, oh damn, I feel attacked.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't an apple; it was a can. You ever smoke weed out of a Coke can? like a beer can.
Yeah.
Ratchet, dude.
Yeah.
And it's just dirt weed.
Yeah.
God. I
but
can taste that. Can you taste that?
No. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where like, well, it's if everyone has it, I mean, it's not that cool. And
yeah, it's like, oh, cool, you're doing shrooms.
Yeah.
So is everybody else.
Right. Like,
but hey,
and now it's
really
like now it's like legal or decriminalized to like do crack, and you're like, well, now if like everyone's a crackhead, like that's bad. I don't want to be that.
All the crackheads are gonna be like, shit, man, we gotta find a new thing.
Yeah, and it's like,
no, they're not.
You know,
like, I don't want to downplay the
but
addiction.
it's one of,
I don't want to downplay the addiction part because
addiction's bad.
I'm not poking fun at that. I think that, like I said earlier, decriminalize all drugs, because why? What's the point in putting them through getting the extra charge? Like if you're gonna arrest them for being intoxicated or whatever, like don't charge them, because they're not gonna be able to pay that.
Mm-hmm.
But rest assured, they're gonna get their money. It's just not coming from the crackhead you arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Camera.
Yeah, it's interesting. We'll see what happens, man. Everyone's like, oh man, they're gonna like, they legalize marijuana, it's gonna be so bad. And it's like, yeah, they actually raised like $4 billion for education. So like,
crickets.
Yeah. Like, all right, more people are smoking weed, but the people who weren't smoking weed aren't affected.
Yeah, and
like you're not paying any more taxes. Like the people who are smoking weed are paying more taxes than like your kids who are going to public school are benefiting. So like,
I'm paying more for your kids' education.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Dude, I just think it's so funny. I think it's so funny that people get caught up with, judgment, or you can't alter your own state of mind.
Yeah.
If I want to smoke weed in my room at night, why can that person over there tell me that I can't do that? If I want to smoke crack in my bedroom at night and get that thing going.
Dude, you know how many people have told me what I do is like a sin and I'm against God, but they're fucking alcoholics and they like...
Mijo, do you know where I'm from?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From the
like,
belt buckle
you're
of the Bible belt.
Trying to judge me and like you fucking are disrespectful to your kids and your fucking wife and your fucking alcoholic.
Welcome to my fucking
it's
life
like,
growing up, dude. I was the fucking kids like, oh, are you going where? Who's gonna be there? Clay's gonna be there. Oh, you better stay home. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I want to go to those people right now and be like, open up your history on your computer. You sick fuck. Open up your history on your computer. I'm gonna sit here and smoke this bowl. Okay. I'm gonna do my little sin, and you open up the tabs on your computer in front of everybody. You fucking. Ooh.
Other places that are thinking of changing their laws regarding mushrooms: Oregon and California.
Hey, baby. Dude, I swear to God, here in the building the other day, I heard a commercial from OHSU about, do you have like a loved one or whatever, like, but talking about like someone's like in the early, like basically like dying stages of their life. They said it a much more elegant way. And they're like, do you think they could benefit from psilocybin, mushroom, like whatever? So I think they're doing like tests at like OHSU to where they're like people that are like terminally like ill and like dying, giving them doses of psilocybin to see if it helps their like outlook on like, yeah, I'm super ready to die, instead of like, oh my God, I'm about to die.
Or see if like brain activity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
this is crazy,
dude.
Well, congrats, Denver.
Dude, yeah, that's cool. Maybe we'll maybe Oregon will follow.
Yeah.
Well, I think if it's just Denver, I think it'll probably be Portland in Oregon.
Yeah.
That's where it'll start, because Portland and Denver are like the hubs, right?
Yeah.
The
Portland, Denver, Seattle, San Francisco.
Yeah.
They're like the 4 most liberal cities of the country, and New York.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, why are you going there? It's because I'm accepted. I grew up in a fucking farm town where everybody hates everybody, and I wanted to become someone. Like, why are you mad?
Yeah.
So everybody's coming to Portland. Everybody's coming to Denver. Like, we got enough people. It's like, how come you get to have all the...
Yeah. Cool. You don't like it here, you can leave.
Yeah.
Well, this is my home state. It's like...
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's a family show.
It's a family show, man. Sorry.